A little while back I detailed what I believe to be the most dangerous pitching outing in MLB history, when Brian Ellington not only hit 2 batters with pitches in the upper 90s, but proceeded to walk 2 other batters as well, with many of his pitches missing in dangerous areas up near the dome. But while this might have been the most dangerous appearance ever, it wasn't the absolute wildest. That dubious honor, I believe, goes to Brewers pitcher Abner Uribe on August 27, 2023. Things would not begin poorly for the tall righty, who would start his day by throwing a 99-mile-per-hour two-seamer right down the center of the plate for a strike. He would, however, immediately follow this up by plunking lefty Trent Grisham with an 89-mile-per-hour slider, a pitch that missed its intended target by at least a foot. This would bring 9-hitter Matthew Batten to the plate, who would then see a 98-mile-per-hour pitch buzz up near his eye level, again being nowhere close. Abner would immediately repeat this pitch on the 1-0, with William Contreras this time being unable to corral the heavily moving offering, resulting in the first wild pitch of the frame. Heavy emphasis here on the first. Uribe would then make it 3 straight fastballs that missed, with another pitch running into Batten, before finally managing to actually locate something on the 3-0 for a strike. But there would be no working his way back into the count, with the 3-1 missing about as badly as the first 3 pitches. Now with 2 guys on and nobody out, Ha-Sung Kim would come to the plate, where he took a slider that was nowhere close, with Contreras having to reach to even receive the pitch. He followed that up with another slider, this one a little closer, but still not in the zone. Contreras then set up way on the 2-0, but would receive yet another two-seamer that came up by the letters of Kim, prompting him to get out of the way of yet another offering that he didn't think twice about swinging at. From down 3-0, he would get back into the count by locating 2 fastballs, but it wouldn't end up mattering much, as Kim took the 3-2 well high for yet another walk. This already would be one of the wildest outings we've seen in recent history, but it wasn't even close to over, as with the bases loaded now and nobody out, Fernando Tatis Jr. would come to the plate, where he would take a perfectly placed 100-mile-per-hour run-back two-seamer for strike 1. Was it possible he was rediscovering his control? Yeah, not so much. On the 0-1, he would bounce a slider so far outside and low that it would skip past the catcher Contreras, going to the backstop and allowing the second run of the inning to score, as well as registering Abner's second wild pitch. The 1-1 wouldn't be much better when he almost clipped the Padres star with another triple-digit heater that raced inside. He would then miss in the opposite direction on the 2-1, this time well away at 99. And finally, we come to his last pitch of the day, on a 3-1 fastball that again missed so high and inside it went past Contreras, while forcing Tatis to hit the deck in the process, registering yet another run, wild pitch, and walk simultaneously. This would be the end of the day for Uribe, as he would promptly get pulled for lefty Hobie Milner, who would manage to save the day by getting pop-ups off the bat of Juan Soto and Manny Machado, prompting Machado, by the way, to take his anger out on the dugout cooler before ending the frame with a ground out from Xander Bogaerts. Trevor McGill would end up locking down the game later on with a strikeout of Bogaerts, punctuating a win despite the efforts of Abner, whose final line included 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 wild pitches, a hit by pitch, and just 5 strikes being thrown through 18 pitches without recording a single out. Keep in mind, in all of Major League history, nobody's ever managed to throw 3 wild pitches while walking 3 batters and hitting a guy in less than an inning and 2/3. Again, Abner threw 0 innings pitched. And while this was included in a season that overall saw him post a very productive 1.76 ERA through 32 games, it would set up a tough 2024 pretty well that saw him struggle mightily, walking nearly 9 batters per 9 in just 14 1/3 innings while giving up 11 runs, coming out to a 6.91 ERA before he injured his knee, forcing him to miss the rest of the year. If he wants to be a consistent presence in the Milwaukee bullpen going forward, we'll have to do something to rein in that lightning in his right arm. But even if he does, it still won't change the fact that he did manage to post what I consider to be the wildest pitching outing in Major League Baseball history on August 27th, 2023. Now, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing and checking out any one of these recommended videos. Have a great rest of your day, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.